Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is hole numbers 7 through 9 of the Sichuan Regional Tournament Master Division qualifying round. For hole number 7, we're going to be using a sniper level 10, but we also want to have a rocket level 10 packed as our driver. And we're going to load the hole with a quasar. So it should open up, or it will open up in rocket range, and we want to use max topspin with 2 left spin of our rocket, so about 3.3 topspin, 2 left spin. Then we're going to set up at P2 max rest with our sniper, ball guide to the hole, swap over to our Kingslayer ball, and then our adjustment is wind plus 0.3. So I'm adjusting 10.3 rings here. Then we're going to apply circle brake underpower. We hit perfect. Ball is going to land in the rough, roll out onto the green, and we are going to come in nicely right half of the cup for hole in one. For hole number 8, we're going to be starting off with an extra mile level 9 and a power 1 ball. From the no moving target position, we want to move 1 ring laterally to the right across the bullseye, so from inner ring to inner ring. Then we're going to swap over to a Kingslayer ball and apply max topspin with 3 right spin. If you have an APOC 7 Plus, you can swap to that club here, and our adjustment is P0 max plus 20% elevation. Then we're going to apply max overpower with 1.5 balls of right curl. If you're going to hit with your extra mile, just use max right curl. We hit perfect. Ball's going to land on the fairway pad, bounce over the water into the next fairway, and we are going to roll out for a drive distance of 405 yards. For our approach shot, we're going to be using a Thorn level 9, but we also want to have a Grizzly level 9 packed, which we are going to use as our reference check. So we're going to push up to Grizzly range, and we want to have our white ring touching both sign legs, the right sign leg of the small sign and the left sign leg of the big sign. It's going to be touching both those sign legs at the same time, which gives us a +5 check. Then we're going to pull back to our short iron range, which is Thorn, and we want to have the bottom of our blue ring touching the rough with the ball guide to or through the hole. So in this case, I don't need to use any spin because I've got the ball guide to the hole like I want it. But if your ball guide is through the hole or it's a little bit short of the hole, you can apply spin as needed to get the ball guide to the hole. Our adjustment based on our reference check with Grizzly is going to be P0 plus 20% elevation at 88% slider. So with 9.7 wind, I'm adjusting 5.9 rings, pulling from the blue ring. Then we're going to center the ball, hit perfect. Ball's going to land in the fairway, bounce up onto the green, and we're going to drop a little bit left of center for the eagle. For hole number 9, we're going to get a little bit aggressive for a possible albatross. Obviously, feel free to play this shot completely safe if you like, which I'll discuss a way to do that here in a moment, but let's talk about the more aggressive line. We're going to start off with extra mile and a P0 ball, bullseye at the very edge of the fairway at P0 max rest. Swap over to our luminary ball and apply max topspin with 2 left spin. Our adjustment using our extra mile is P0 max plus 20% elevation, which is 6.5 rings pulling from the blue ring. After you adjust, you can swap to APOC 7 Plus if you have it. And then we're going to use 1.5 balls of left curl with max overpower. Extra mile users, you'll just use max left curl. Ball is going to bounce over the rough and bunker into the second fairway, and we're going to roll out for a drive distance of 397 yards. So real quick, before we jump into the approach, just kind of discussing the basic aspects of this drive. We do land very close to the rough with our second bounce. So a great left is probably going to clip the rough should roll out into the fairway, but it's going to leave you basically just having to hit up to the green for a safe eagle. But the reason that we're having to play it so close to the left side is because that's been giving us the long rollout, which is going to put us in sniper range. A great right will probably come up short, and again, you'll just want to hit a safe shot up to the green for eagle. But if you're not interested in this more, I guess, aggressive drive, you want something just completely safe, for your initial aim, instead of doing bullseye at the edge of the fairway like we have here, just move a ring to the right, or half a ring. Move a half a ring to the right, or up to a ring, and then that'll just put you safely out into the fairway. Again, probably going to be short of the desired plus yardage, but then you can just hit something safe up to the green for your eagle. All right, so for the approach, we're going to be using a sniper level 10. Start off by setting our aim, which is going to be blue ring touching the rough and bunker. You'll want to turn your view almost looking back toward the ball to get a better angle of setting your rings. Then we're going to apply spin so that the ball guide is intersecting the grid lines that are about 3 squares right and half a square past the hole. And we want our the tip of our ball guide to be extending about a half a square past that. So kind of a quick little picture for you. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3 squares to the right, about a half a square past. That's where we want the ball guide to be going through the intersection here. And then the tip of the ball guide is going to be extending about a half a square past that point. Maybe a little bit more than half a square. Our adjustment is based on our landing position, which is +7. So we're going to play this one P0 plus 20% elevation at 77% slider, which is 12.2 rings, and we're pulling twice over the bullseye. Then we're going to use circle drop overpower. Make sure you don't forget the overpower. Hit perfect. Ball's going to land in the fairway, bounce up onto the green, and we're going to just burn the left edge of the cup. So very close. Speed's really good. But we either need a little bit more on the adjustment, or we need a little bit more 1159, or we need a couple clicks of right curl. But definitely a tough drop, so we give ourselves at least a decent look at it. For further instructions on how to play these holes, make sure you guys click the link below and subscribe to Master Tournament Guides through Golf Clash Tommy. Good luck in your qualifying rounds.